good, y'all? It's your boy Power Pack, and Battlefield 6 has just released, and I am so happy. I played it and I'm ready to give my first impressions of it. If y'all could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on if you like this video, and let's get right into my first impressions. So number one, what first struck me when I jumped into the game, whether it be the visuals, audio design, map scale, or something else, did it live up to my expectations? Yes, it did. The visuals were great as always. Like even 2042 has some great graphics. So even Battlefield 1 from 2016 has some great graphics. So I didn't expect nothing less from Battlefield 6. It looked great in the beta, and it looked, if not better or just as great with the launch. The weapon designs are good. The camos, I mean, it's Battlefield. It's not going to be any flashy reactive camos like it is from COD, but you know, the camos are camos, you know. And as far as like the level of detail in the game, such as the maps, like the dust, the rocks, the textures, the explosions, all the particle effects are all great, especially if you're on PC or even if you're on PS5. If you have all them settings turned on, everything just looks amazing. As far as the audio, I love the audio cues. The guns sound good. I feel like I'm in the freaking battlefield. I love the way the tanks sound. I love all the explosions, the helicopter sounds, jet sounds, the way the jet guns are, the soldiers commentary or when they're yelling and screaming, everything just sounds good. What I do wish, I wish the commander or whoever is saying like taking B or whatever, whoever's doing the voiceover for the commentator or whatever, that needs to be up just a little bit. I don't know if I can change that in the settings, but he should be louder. You know, in Battlefield 1, when I guess the British lady said, "Enemy is taking objective Butters," you know, that was real pronounced, and then, you know, it made me turn around and go back to B. So I wish it was more like that in Battlefield 6, but that's probably the only complaint about the audio. As far as the map scale, I mean, the maps are the maps. Some of them are big, some of them are small. Some of them are infantry focused, some of them are vehicle focused. I think my favorite map is either Siege of Cairo, although I wish it had like a helicopter, and I love Mirak Valley, the biggest map. I love that map. It's pretty fun. But as far as the game living up to my expectations so far, oh yeah, it's pretty good. Now, the map in the mode that I tried first was Conquest. Conquest was, well, actually, before I get into that, I think my one negative is that I bought the game on EA Play. I pre-ordered it, $100, preloaded it and everything. On launch day, the EA app decided not to work. I heard it was like a license issue, and that really pushed things back for my stream. So I had to end up postponing my stream to a little bit later. And then I was one of the impatient ones. I went ahead and got the refund, and I just bought it on Steam, which probably bit me in the ass because, you know, it was fit 7 hours later. But I guess I was just so happy with the launch, and, you know, I made a whole little promo video. You can check that video down below in the description. And, you know, I had people anticipating me playing it at this certain time on my stream, but I couldn't do that because it was like a license issue. But they got it fit 7 hours later, and they gave people the season 2 and season 1 battle pass. Well, the season 2 if you had the Phantom edition already, and they gave a bunch of XP boosts. So I probably could have waited, but you know, I don't know. I was just in the moment, and I went ahead and bought it on Steam. So I've been playing it on there. And I just wish I was able to play it at launch on the EA app. The good thing is they got it fixed. It didn't take more than 2 days. Everything was fixed. But other than that, the game mode I tried first was Conquest, of course. Always got to start off with the classic Battlefield Conquest. It definitely felt good. You know, how did it feel compared to the earlier Battlefield entries? It felt pretty good. I still think nothing compares to the atmosphere and the immersiveness of Battlefield 1, but Battlefield 6 just came out. I've been playing Battlefield 1 since 2016, and I feel like I'm discovering new things every time I play. So I just need to give Battlefield 6 more time. As far as the class system, gadgets, and movement mechanics, you know, this is a hot topic because everybody's saying that, especially people coming from COD who's used to that fast-paced action, they're complaining that the movement feels clunky and slow compared to the beta. Now, compared to the beta, it was fast. It kind of felt like Call of Duty, almost to that 2042 level of movement. But me personally, I was glad that they changed it back to the, I guess, the classic feel, you know, the slow movement. It's Battlefield. That's what it's supposed to be. It doesn't need to change its identity just to appease people from other games. It needs to stay just how it is. As a longtime Battlefield fan, I've been playing since Bad Company 2 on Xbox 360. I love it. It feels just like Battlefield. As far as like leaning and climbing and all the, I guess, the omnidirectional movement, I feel like they probably copied that from Black Ops 6, but hey, omnidirectional movement is pretty good. Everything feels good. I feel myself like leaning when I don't want to, you know, especially in the moment. Maybe it's something I gotta put in my settings, but I need to, like, I guess, go into a leaning mode if I wanted to. I don't want to automatically lean. Let me press a button and then I lean, because there's plenty of gunfights that I lost where I was leaning. Well, I automatically leaned when I wasn't supposed to. Like, I was running and I ended up going around a corner and it made me lean for some reason just because I was close to the wall. And I didn't like that, but maybe that's something I got to play around in the settings. If it's not something that I can play around in the settings, hey, I guess I just got to get used to it. I've only been playing the LMG so far. And that first LMG, I don't know what it was called. It's pretty ass. I hate it so much. I'm so glad that I unlocked the IAR, because that gun is pretty good. It's like a hybrid assault rifle plus LMG. It got a pretty big magazine. It can get a pretty big magazine, but it feels like an AR to me, maybe a slightly heavier AR, but I've been having fun with it so far. Like I said, I've only been playing it for about maybe 8 hours right now, and I've been just trying to level up that gun to the max. I haven't really played any of the other guns like that, but I will get to them. I plan to get into the sniper class a lot more. Definitely want to get into the assault rifles, and I want to try something new. I'm gonna try to get into the SMGs. I've never really been an SMG person, but they look fun to play, especially on those close quarters maps, those infantry focused maps. I feel like the SMG will shine there, so I'll try to get into all of them. Really get into all of them. I'll even try to be an engineer. That's how invested I want to be in this game with the rocket launchers and RPGs and all that. If I notice any standout weapons, I will say no. I didn't notice any so far, only because I've been playing like 1 or 2 guns. My hopes and expectations, I'll say, I just hope that I'm trying to think, because it seems like everything is pretty good. Like first day playing, first impressions, everything seems good. As far as like the immersion, did it feel like Battlefield right away or something new? I think it felt like Battlefield. Like I said earlier in the video, it doesn't really compare to how Battlefield 1 felt, but I have to give it some more time. The explosions are great. I mean, I played on the default camera shake values, and it really got crazy. It really made me feel a sense of urgency to like get the hell out of Dodge. With the building collapsing, tanks attacking you, just shaking the screen. That was pretty fun to experience, but I noticed that it definitely fucks with my aim. So I turned that value all the way down to 50. I do wish that on that Manhattan Bridge map, let us be able to really tear down the buildings. Can we really tear down the buildings on the Manhattan Bridge map? You know, I'm tired of it being Battlefield, but I can only tear down certain parts. You know, I want to tear down the whole thing. Let it look like a true Battlefield, like a war just took place here. And I guess we won't get a Siege of Shanghai level destruction element. I know it is on the Mirat Valley with the crane, but as far as the Manhattan Bridge, let us level a whole building, not just part of it. I'll say comment your first impression. Do you agree with that? Do you agree that we need to be able to tear down whole structures instead of just part of it? Let me know down in the comment section. As far as like the time to kill, compared to like 2042 or Battlefield 1, I feel like the time to kill is okay. It's some instances where I feel like my shots are weaker than enemy teams. I'm like, how does this dude melt me so fast? And then sometimes I feel like I'm melting people, but it's only a few times. For the most part, you know, I've been having pretty good games every game. There's only been some times where I feel like I shouldn't have won well, I shouldn't have lost that gunfight, especially if I got shots on them first and they just instantly melt me. But you know, I can't put it past anybody. They probably aim for the head, and you know, the headshot multiplier is good in this game. The game really rewards you if you're able to land shots to the head, especially if you're close range. From certain distances, I don't know, because I've been tap firing mostly, but I think that's how you should shoot guns in Battlefield 6 from long distances, by tap firing. And when I hit them in the head, you know, I get the little double X thing, and I get it multiple times. I'm like, damn, how many times I gotta shoot them in the head? But up close, I didn't have any problems with the headshot multiplier. I feel like the time to kill between Battlefield 2042 and Battlefield 6 is relatively the same. I feel like Battlefield 6 is just a little bit weaker, but you know, we don't want to blur that line between regular modes and hardcore mode. So I'm pretty sure over time things will adjust. You know, I'm the type, I'm always going to pit the guns with the highest firepower and try to master that as best as I can, because I just want to have that edge over the enemy. What do you guys think about the time to kill? Is it okay? Could it be better? Is it bad? Let me know down in the comment section. I know people were complaining about the map, saying that some of the maps were just too small or they need to be bigger. And I'll say I would agree, but I feel like Battlefield is just trying to get everybody, just trying to make everybody happy instead of just the hardcore Battlefield fans. And I can appreciate that, because we want people playing the game as much as they can. That interest going, you know, the interest is already through the roof, but you know, it's just to please the investors or the stakeholders to give that green light to add stuff or remove stuff from the game. But I do think that, especially maps like Siege of Cairo, we should be able to have at least a helicopter and even a jet. I feel like jets can work on that map. I don't know where a runway would be. They'll probably have to put it all the way out of bounds or something like that. But I think all the maps should really have helicopters and jets, except for the very small ones, like the closed-in ones, like Liberation Peak. I don't know, not Liberation Peak, the Iberian Offensive map, where it's like close quarters. I should have helicopters and jets too. I mean, it's Battlefield. Why restrict it? I'm messing with the maps. I just want more vehicle, like especially air vehicles, because that's just what makes Battlefield Battlefield. Which map is giving you the most fun so far? I mean, did you have one that made you rage quit, or did you have a map that you just don't want to play, like you just skip it? I haven't had that problem yet. I like all the maps. I don't want to skip any of the maps, but my favorite maps are definitely Siege of Cairo and Mirat Valley, like I mentioned before. Just comment down below, what is your favorite map? After a few hours of playing, does Battlefield 6 feel like something I'll still be playing 6 months from now? I'll say yeah, because there's so many things I have to unlock during the game. It's like a grind, but a good grind, you know? It's like you can just mindlessly play and just unlock stuff automatically, like you're on auto mode or something. And it's just so many weapons that you have to level up. I still feel that there is a better gun that I'm using now, which is the IAR LMG. But I just have to keep playing to figure that out. I haven't unlocked all the weapons yet. I have to try all the SMGs, ARs, snipers, shotguns, pistols, and all that. But to ask if I'll still be playing it 6 months from now, definitely yes. I will be grinding no life in this game as much as I can, trying to balance work and home life as well. But I'll try to fit in as much time as I can. I'm trying to put a lot of hours into this. People have asked if I see a comeback era for Battlefield. Oh yeah, I feel like this game definitely put it back on the map, but I believe that it was just good competition with Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is on a downtrend right now. So they were smart to release this game in this time period, because it made everybody literally turn on Call of Duty. Even fans from Call of Duty for so many years, like me. I've been playing Call of Duty since COD 4 back in 2008 on the Xbox 360, and I just don't want to mess with COD anymore because the direction is going. And I almost didn't want to mess with Battlefield anymore after 2042, but they came out with a good one this time. To say is this a comeback era? Yeah, because Battlefield has always been number 2 between Call of Duty and Battlefield. You know, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 3, Bad Company was all good, but Call of Duty was blowing it out the water back then. And I guess it's time for Battlefield to do the same to Call of Duty, blow them out the water. Go ahead and drop your predictions. Do you think that this is the redemption arc or just another short-lived hype train. I feel like all the Call of Duty lovers or fanboys will definitely be in the comment section saying that this is just a short-lived hype that we won't be playing it 6 months from now. But only time can tell. I can only speak for me. I feel like I will based on the first day. Now I'll have to give like a month impressions video like later down the line, just to see if I find anything else wrong with the game or any more good things about the game. I've been playing medic for the most part because I just love reviving people. I want to get people back into the fight. But what I hate is that, you know, players, even new players, they just don't want to wait for people to revive them. Like you want me to revive you when got shot. Like when you got shot by like 6 other people and you want me to risk my life to try to save you thinking that's going to make a difference. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to throw some smokes. I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to try to revive you. Then I'm going to get the hell out of there. Then you're going to be on your own unless you die again and I'm in a better position to get you. I think a pet peeve of mine is nothing with the game. It's just the players that they're always like fading out. Like they don't even give me a chance to revive them sometimes. And that really gets on my nerves, especially when you're safe. Like, okay, maybe they had to go change a class or whatever. Maybe they didn't like the gun or whatever. But I feel like people are just getting so impatient that they just skip the revive. I'm like, bro, I can revive you. Let me do it. I'm trying to be the best medic in Battlefield 6. I'm trying. Let me get you up. As far as healing, I mean, I'm always putting out my healing pack whenever I can. I just put that thing down and just hope for the best. Hopefully people will step on it or get into the radius so they can get healed and get ammo. But whenever people are low, I definitely try to put the healing down. I do feel like I'm doing it for my own benefit because I'm always trying to replenish my smoke grenade so I can try to, you know, flank the enemy. But, you know, people just automatically step into the healing radius or the ammo radius. So I just throw that out there. I haven't really played any of the other classes, but I definitely will. I definitely want to give recon or scout a shot because I want to use that drone. It's like a UAV or whatever. I think they have a UAV type ability, but I definitely want to use that drone to like mark people. I feel like it's not enough people spotting people. I feel like I saw that they changed the spotting button to L1 instead of R1. I went ahead and just mapped that on my controller on my paddles, on my left paddle, so I could just go ahead and spot while I'm looking or shooting, so I don't have to take my hand off the trigger or whatever. I do feel like the community needs to spot people more, but things like that take time. There's a lot of people that are playing this game for the first time, and that's just one of them things people just got to get used to. But no, that's it for my first impressions. That is my day one impressions based on what I played day one, and today is now Sunday. I didn't get the chance to play Saturday because I was busy all day, you know, helping with other obligations I had. But I had a time late today, and then I just wanted to sit down and just record my first impressions. I'm trying to be one of the top Battlefield 6 content creators, and I got to start from somewhere. That's why I'm just trying to make a first impressions video. My next videos are definitely going to be more structured. I just wanted to rant a little bit, add some notes down, but you know, I feel like I was all over the place, but that's okay. Long as you get the clear message that I'm sending. The clear message is that Battlefield is great. Battlefield 6 is great. I love it. I'm going to be grinding it. Me and my wife and my friends. And I just hope they don't do anything to mess it up. If you guys like this video, go ahead and like it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video.